Hello, Blaze.
Hello.
Really excited to see you. First of all, I have to ask, man, how are you feeling?
Good. I'm getting my strength back. It takes about a year for your body to heal. My voice has been strong. There's been no problems there. In fact, my singing and my voice has been better than it has been for a long time. I don't know why, but that's a part of what's happened to me. And what happens with open heart surgery that I had, the quadruple bypass, then they have to cut you open.
Right.
So all of this, you're not allowed to lift anything for a long time, and no heavy weights. So really, you're completely weak. All the muscle goes and everything. So it takes about a year to get that back, because if you go too fast, you're going to damage it, and it's a lot of problems. So I've been very gentle and slowly getting my strength back. I'm not lifting anything heavy, but my singing's good. I'm able to perform on stage. Things are going very well for everything else. Just taking it, not coming back too fast, but my singing, I'm performing on stage, it's no problem. It's probably the strongest that I've been singing for, I don't know, a long time.
Honestly, it sounds in the recordings that you have, should I say, more depth, more warmth. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a professional. Speaking about the album, there is a lyric line that, I don't know, man, it struck me hard. You say in the year beyond this year, they won't break me. They won't stop me. They don't know me. I'm not scared at all.
Yeah.
It gives me goosebumps even right now. So where did this come? Where does this come from?
A lot of side one of the album, the first 7 songs, a lot of this is don't believe what people say about you, and talk to yourself as if you were your best friend that you're trying to help. So people will judge us because we're metalheads. You and I, the same, we just wear the same clothes, black shirts, bands, all of this. So they'll judge us. And a lot of people get judged on the way they are. But you know what? You can look at someone, you can judge them, you can't know them.
Right.
That's it. So you think that you break me down? You think that? Well, I'll tell you something. I might be broken, I might be down, but maybe I won't get back this year. Maybe I've got to get my strength back. Maybe I've got to get my confidence back. But that's this year. But the year beyond, after this year, when I'm strong and I'll fight, then you look at me, tell me, because whatever you think about me, you don't know me. Man. You don't know me. And that's it. And that's true for everyone. It's not just me, man. That's true for everybody. You make that decision. You make that decision that, you know what? You're doing what you do, doing your podcast and your show and everything. You do what you feel in your heart is important to you. And people don't know they have that choice because other people say, oh, don't bother doing that. It's not important. Well, it's important to you.
Yeah.
It's important to me that we talk. So, no, you don't know me. And you'll say, oh, my podcast is shit. My radio is shit. My record is shit. It's worthless. No, you don't know me. You don't know me. And you know what? Whatever you say about me, I've been rock bottom. I'm not scared. I'm not scared because the worst that can happen, it's already happened to me. So I'm not scared of the worst. Whatever you think you could do to me, it doesn't worry me, man. I'm coming back. You don't know me. That's what the line means, and that's what's repeated and repeated again. So when you're listening to the record, you're looking at yourself in a mirror. That's where you go. They don't know me. They don't know me. You won't break me. You won't break me. And that's it. And then it comes the solo, the melody, the solo, and it comes back. You don't know me. You don't know me. You won't break me. You'll break me. That's what it means.
This is why in the chorus you have kind of some sort of a dialogue, right?
Yes, that's it.
So it's actually talking to yourself. Oh man.
Yeah, it's talking to yourself, and it starts with, I close my eyes and see. Because that's imagination, man. That's dreaming of the future. I close my eyes and see. You see the future. You see the possibilities. When you close your eyes, you go, right, what could it be? What could it be? It doesn't matter when. You take a step towards it. It doesn't matter when. What could it be? And this is it. This is what it is. That it don't matter when, but I'm on my way there.
It's such a powerful message, and especially, I don't know, the way people treating each other in the so-called social media. What you're saying is the right way, but it's so hard to do. So hard to implement. It's
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
it's
boy.
Tough. I can't not say these things.
Oh no, I'm not saying that.
I have to say. People will say, "Oh, it's cheesy," and they'll say, "I'm stupid," or hippie, or what. I don't care what people say about me. I do my work for my fans, and it's from my heart. That's it. The only people I care about, my fans that support me and believe in me, and that make it possible for me to do my art. Does that go to the heart of my fans? Does that speak to my fans? Will one of my fans feel better because they heard that and heard that record? Then that's it. Then my work is good. Then my work has value. So
I will tell you.
That's what it is. I don't care about being cool. I don't care.
I will tell you this, Blaze. Whoever has seen you live know exactly what you're talking about. When you have these short speeches that you're talking to the fans, we know in our hearts what you're talking about. So yes, I don't even know what cheesy means. However, if cheesy makes me feel better, then I'm cheesy myself. I don't care. So during all this health scare that you had, when did you start working on the new album?
Well, I had to keep it a secret because what had happened was, and this is just incredibly spooky. On Friday, I listened to the master and I said, okay, yeah, the master is good. That's it. Okay, the album is finished. No more mixing. The master is good. What we have, it was the second master. Yeah, I like it. It works well. Everything I need. The placement of the guitars, how the voice is in the frequencies, all of this on the production. Yeah, I'm happy with that now. That's Friday. Okay. Saturday, I have a heart attack and go to hospital. I'm 10 minutes from death. That's what the paramedic said. They got there in 2 minutes to my home, and they said, if that was 10 minutes, you wouldn't be here. So this is mad. And then I was supposed to go on tour on Monday. I was in hospital. So we got that album finished early. But what's crazy is on Absence, which is musically one of the heaviest, darkest songs on the album, it says, from my chest, my heart is torn. Man, that's what they do. In open heart surgery I had to have, they take your heart from your chest and they take it out of your chest and they work on it outside of your body. That's very, very spooky. So it's crazy. So many things have happened. I couldn't tell people that the album was finished because I just didn't know what was going to happen. So we had to wait for our release, and you know, this, I've got to make it through. I've got to come back. And when the surgeon said to me, he said, we think if you have the surgery, it's quadruple bypass. If you have the surgery, we think you will lead a normal life. My life isn't normal. I don't want normal. I want to go back to Greece. I want to play again in Athens and Saloniki. I've got to go back, man. I don't want normal. I got to go back there. I got to see my fans again. I can't leave it like this. I have an album that I have to go and perform with songs that are passionate and meaningful, and I have to be in front of my fans and sing these words to them. I've got to get back to work. Normal's not good. So anyway, they did a fantastic job in the hospital, and I'm very lucky. My fiance, Kate, she nursed me back. I got out of her. I can't lift a thing. You're not allowed to lift anything. So she had to, in every single thing, you can't lift a plate. You've got to be so gentle, because this, you cut you in half. Right. And ripped you apart. So now you've got to heal that. And here's the thing, you're breathing constantly. So it's not like being in plaster, doesn't move. No, you constantly breathe. Oh, man. So that's why it takes so long to get back. But you know what? My voice was strong. I said to the guy doing the anesthetic, I said, does the pipe go past the larynx? He goes, yeah. I said, well, I'm worried, because I'm a singer, and where I am right now in my life, my voice is the best it's ever been. I've got more control over my voice. I can do more with my voice than I've ever been able to do. Emotion, passion, darkness, anger. I can more than I've ever been able to do. And he said, I'll do the smallest pipe I can. And I woke up in the emergency room, in the intensive care, and the first thing, there's a lady over there sitting next to me, and the nurse, the first thing I go, oh yes, no. I'm like this, I'm like, oh, I can't move. I'm going, oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I was so, man, and then my first show, 6 months, all I could do was a gentle rehearsal, 2 or 3 songs, and then my manager said to me, you know what? We've got shows still booked in October that we didn't cancel and we didn't postpone. I think you should try it. So I was scared, man. I was anxious. So I did. We had some rehearsals, and we tried that first one, and my voice was strong. Small stage, very small gig, small stage. Didn't have to move much. Everybody was there watching me. Okay. And after, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. 4 days off, 5 days off. Next gig, I'm okay. Oh, I feel a bit better, a bit stronger. 6 shows, yeah, feeling stronger. Then the Wolf Spain tour, 12 shows. Oh, I'm feeling good. Okay, and now we just came back from Spain.
Right.
And some sold-out shows, incredible reaction. It's just been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And no, do you know what? Not one single fan gave a ticket back when I had a heart attack and was ill. Everybody believed. Not one promoter cancelled a show. They said, no, we'll wait and we'll reschedule. And it's incredible, man. I'm so lucky to have incredible support like this. And then I look at the album that's finished before my heart attack, and I look and I go, like, you picked on those lyrics, and I look and I go, this could be written after my heart attack.
That's why I ask you, because there are other lyrics that kind of seem that you have written them after that.
It seems, it's so spooky. And you know, it's called Circle of Stone. Before it's called, I I said to my lady, I'm taking you to lunch. But really, I was taking her to Stonehenge. And I took her to Stonehenge, the heel stone of Stonehenge, and I asked her, come on now, you be my wife. And it's forever. This is it. This is it. And of course, yeah, I was very lucky. She said yes, she's crazy. And then, well, I've got the postcard and a little memento. And we've already got the Circle of Stone song. And Chris Appleton says to me, my co-producer, goes, what should we call it? And I go, you know what? It is a magical feeling near the stones and all this thing, you know, a circle of stone. Because there are lots of stone circles around the world and around Europe especially, and in the UK, in Scotland and Wales and in England and Cornwall, stone circles. Yeah, circle of stone. And you imagine that one of our ancestors was searching for a particular circle of stone, which has a portal that you can communicate with the ancestors. So that was it. And then I found, I didn't know this before, but the ancestors of my fiance are Scottish.
Okay.
And they fought at the Battle of Bannockburn with Robert the Bruce, and they beat the English for the independence of Scotland. So her ancestors fought for independence. They got independence. And we were talking about the story on the album. Chris is like, you know what? It's a story and it talks about the ancestors. We need a different voice to play the part of the ancestors.
Right.
So in track 7, a magical number, track 7, you hear the bagpipes, the old world instrument, you hear the electric guitar, you hear, in your mind's eye can you see our homeland? And we go, you know, why? What about Nicholas from Wolf, who we met at a concert backstage? We're sharing a dressing room, and it's like, what about you? Okay, yeah. And his voice is so different, like incredible. And I heard him sing the part from, heard him sing that, and then sing the second verse in Circle of Stone. I am real, I am a dream. Whoa. And then in A Day of Reckoning, it was incredible. I said, what? And I said, I was telling him about the project, and it's about the ancestors, and he said, oh, in my village, we have a Circle of Stone. What? My ancestors, dedicated to my ancestors. It's a circle of stone in a village, and the stones are from the Viking warriors of the village.
Okay.
Wow, man, it's incredible. And well, I said, will you be in the video? And he filmed the video there near the stone circle of his Viking ancestors. Oh man, it was, and we didn't even know that before we started. It's incredible. Incredible. So what? Something came together. It just incredible. So, and then, you know, the songs that are on side 1, the first 7 songs, they're more conventional, but you have one about Roy, the character in the movie Blade Runner. And he is a character that is searching to make his life longer because he's a replicant. He only has a 4 to 5 year lifespan. He's made a slave labor, slave warrior, and he's trying to find a way to extend his life. And the man that hunts him, Decker, hunts him down. Finally, in the final showdown, Roy has beaten Decker and pushes him and then saves his life. And in the moments that he is dying, he becomes human. His attitude becomes human, and then he laments his life, and it's one of the saddest, most melancholy scenes in any science fiction film. is Roy's last breath. And he says, all these incredible things I've done in my life that are impossible for other people, incredible things, will be lost, just like tears in rain. And that's lived with me for years. And everybody that knows the film, I mean, it's a thing that we, all of us that love that film, often say, just like tears in rain. You go, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, you know. And it just got me, and it seemed to be the right thing, that even though at the bitter end, at the final, there was something good. And in his worst moment, Roy changed and did something incredible. He saved the life of Decker. That was it. It was incredible. So,
what
and
about
then Rage is the legend. It's a true story. It's a legend about the man who, his hound, his faithful hound, his best friend, his favorite hound for hunting, Prince Llewellyn. This is 1500 something, I think. He calls his sound, Gelert, come hunting. No. So he goes hunting with his other hounds, and then when he comes back, he sees Gelert with blood around his mouth. He goes upstairs where this baby boy should be sleeping. There's blood on the walls. The crib is overturned, and he sees Gelert, the hound's mouth covered in blood. And he goes into rage. He must have killed my son. And he puts his sword to the heart of Gelert. And then he hears the baby cry. And he turns over the crib, and there's the baby alive. And next to the baby is a dead wolf. So Gelert didn't come because he was fighting to the death to protect the baby son.
Right.
And he's killed. He has killed his best friend, the protector of his baby son, that saved his baby son's life. And this is rage. This is the vile, snap to judgment. We've all lost our temper. And knowing this story, I thought, you know what, I've been guilty in my life in the past. Lose my temper. Oh, make a joke. No, it's that way. But it's not, because you didn't find out what it was.
Who hasn't done that? Who hasn't been controlled by rage, man?
Yeah, I thought this was a good way to remind myself of this. Rage. It's not a cool thing. It's not a thing to be proud of. It's a thing to be ashamed of. That when I lose my temper, no, man, that's not a good thing. It's unacceptable. I lost my temper. I lost control of myself. That's not good. Should always try to be in control and in the right frame of mind, and be positive and not judge people. And every person has a story.
Yes.
No matter what if it's a cleaning lady, or the person behind the desk in a hotel, or if it's a famous singer, everyone has their own story.
Of course.
And everyone deserves the same amount of respect.
What about the broken man? To whom are you talking to?
It's my fans, man. It's, you know, if you think what I've been through, I've been, after Maiden, I spent all my money on making Silica Messiah and 10th Dimension and getting a band together. And, you know, I failed. Those albums did nothing. They didn't earn a penny for me back then. I tried again with The Man Who Would Not Die. No, no good. So I've been broke 3 times. I've been down. But I have fans that have been with me and supported me and kept going all the way through that. And that's what it's dedicated to. I haven't always valued the support that I had. I sometimes took it for granted. And I'm ashamed of that. And I wanted to say directly, in simple words, in the most direct sense, thank you to the people that believed in me and supported me when I just struggled to believe in myself. And people that, I had to work in a shop. I had to work in a factory, and fans still said to me, when are you coming on tour? When are you going to do your next album? They still believed in me.
Right.
And even it seemed impossible back then. It just seemed impossible to do this. And to be here now with a new album, with this great artwork and the biggest biggest pre-order we've had. Look, man, gatefold sleeve there. This here, this is the ancestors, and that is the future. There, the guitar, and when you put it on the headphones, you're looking at it. The ancestors on this side are there, and you hear it, and every melody that they play is from the songs of the album. So you hear, and you hear the guitar, and that is the path of the righteous man. Because it is about the righteous man. You have to assume the responsibility of finding your lost tribe and finding a way back to your homeland. You must stop being selfish and materialistic and superficial, and you must become a warrior and tell the truth and be worthy of leadership. That is the story of the righteous man. And this is the story of the album. That's why it's a circle of stone. That's why he's searching. I wander this great land. That's what it is. The righteous, and you have to become the righteous man.
Yeah.
And those instruments playing that every melody that they play is something from the song. So and when I first heard the bagpipe play the melody of the righteous man, it's such an old instrument from the old world where warriors marched behind bagpipes and drums. It's incredible.
So for the pre-orders, vinyl is still available, right? For people to order. Okay.
Yeah.
So touring, you have almost booked 2024, and you have already done shows in 2024. For my own benefit, speaking selfishly, are you coming to the US? Because I'm based in Chicago right now.
We don't know yet. That might be 2025 because it's a lot to get there. The US, I love my US fans, of course I do, but it requires a lot more organization than Europe. So that's the problem with getting there. But it's a challenge. You know, we came there twice, so we'd love to come there with this album. Let's see what happens. My team are working on it. It's a small team, and they do incredible, impossible things for me. So let's see what happens.
And you have some 30th anniversary for playing Iron Maiden, mainly songs?
Yes, we've done Spain so far. Next week we have Ireland. Then we start on our Stone tour. Then we do some more anniversary shows. We've got one in England, the Made of Stone Festival, and a few other little festivals. What's nice is I'll go and we'll be invited on the festival, and people will go, oh yeah, we'll listen to these old songs that maybe a lot of people never heard these songs live before.
Of course.
Because Maiden never played some of them, especially Virus, which I do my own version of. And people go, oh, you're still going? The last time I saw you was 1996. I've made 14 albums since then.
Come on, man.
What? But anyway, and I said, well, come and see me on my tour. And they do. And so it's very nice. And yeah, my favorite ones are people that don't know me at all. And they see me and go, who is that? And then they check me out. I really like it when, you know, I love my fans. They make me who I am, and their belief makes it possible for me to live as an artist. But I love to meet people who never saw me before and go, wow, I didn't know, I've never heard of you. And they like it. So that's an incredible feeling.
I used to get annoyed by hearing these stories, but hey, we are talking about 1996 and now it's 2024. We are talking about at least one generation.
Yeah.
So, well,
so it's nice. I think I'm lucky that I'm not trying to be big. You know, I play big festivals. I still play to big crowds. But generally, on my own tour, I'm playing intimate shows between 200 and 1,000 people is about where I am. And generally speaking, the acoustics in the smaller venues, often they're easier to control and you're closer to people. And I'm not trying to be the loudest band. I'm trying to be clear with my music. So you can hear all the details of it live.
Right.
And you can hear the voice. You can feel what we are doing as a band. That's what's important to us. So it's not a big show. It's a very, very simple show because it's just about the music and the songs. That's it. It's not about lighting. It's not about lasers. It's not about, oh, we can have the choir, we can have this, we can have on the laptop, the samples. No. What is, when you see Blaze Bayley, what you see is 5 men playing, singing. That's it. And at any point, that song can change. You don't know when the song is going to start.
Right.
I wait. They play the intro for me. And when I feel a moment, that's when I start. There's nothing, you can't replace that. If we're in the song and I go, no, quiet, no, we've got to go quiet now. I need to talk to people. We can't.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're 100%, we are the living, beating heart of what it is to be real music. Just the same as the people that started in the music business before tape, before computers, before that, everything had to be real. And that's what we do. We don't have a big show. We have a real show.
And let's not forget that Blaze is doing 1 hour meet and greets for free.
Your meet and greet is included in your ticket price when you see a headline Blaze Bayley show. At festivals, I try to do the meet and greet. It's not always possible because they only give you a small amount of time. But at my headline shows, I try to sign for every fan that comes, to say thank you to every fan that comes. That's included in your ticket.
Right.
And I try and keep that ticket price reasonable. It's not the cheapest, but a reasonable. And the price of the shirt, because I'm independent, then the price of the CD and the shirt is reasonable price as well. Everything we do we're very small, tiny label, a small team, very dedicated, hardworking team. But everything we do is for our fans.
Yes.
So that our fans know that they get the best that we can give them. And that best is as good as everybody else.
Yes. And I can personally attest that Blaze will sit after the show and sign everything. We'll talk to everyone, no matter how tired he is. Last question for you, Blaze. I just ordered. I didn't know that the Wolfsbane album came out on vinyl, so I just ordered that. Yep. I'm guessing that Wolfsbane will be on hold as you have the Circle of Stone, right?
Well, what we do with Wolfsbane, it's very difficult to get the guys together. to get the four of us in the same place is difficult.
Yeah.
So what we do is try and tour near Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So when my touring is done, we'll go, okay, let's do our Wolf Spain tour before in December, something like that. And the Genius album, we feel that album is the most complete Wolf Spain album that we've done. If you listen to it against everything, oh, that's got some good songs. Oh, maybe that was okay. On the Genius album, you go, you know what? Any song, we'd love to play it live. That's how we feel. It's right. Every song, you go, oh no, that one. Oh, it's difficult to choose a list, but we feel the Genius album is the best Wolf Spain album that we've done.
Man, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for the album. Give all my love to the rest of the team, because I know you have a great band and a great team around you. And stay strong, man, and hope to see you in 2024-25 in the US.
Okay, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
We love you, man.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate. Bye.